Alrighty, good morning everybody. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. And it is currently Sunday at 10 o'clock a.m. on the West Coast here in Vegas today. So got a lot of stuff to open, so hope everybody's up early and starting to watch stuff. And I'll also be trying to do an edit of this live stream later to make sure that people can see the summary on different social media applications like TikTok and stuff. So still learning how to do all this and roll things out in a cool way. So let's go ahead and get started here. And I'm going to start with these Lord of the Rings boosters, I think. Let me just make sure everything is going well for my streams, and then we'll get started. All right, just checking one more thing. All right, and we are good to go. Okay, so where did I get these boosters from? These are actually available at Best Buy yesterday. I was just, we were shopping around, just looking to see if there's any cool cards that happen to be available there. And so we picked up these Lorcana boosters for on sale. They were like $3 or $4 a piece, which is cool. And then also picked up a couple Lord of the Rings and then the Final Fantasy boosters that are in boxes like this. So we're going to see how this opens. Not sure why they have these little perforated things on the side here. I've actually never opened one of these play boosters in a single pack like this, but this one seems kind of weird. Like, what was the point of that? All right, well, I'm just going to rip this thing open. Oh, I guess you had to open it that way to unlock the booster. It's probably a anti-theft feature for all the people that are stealing these things out of the big box stores. Kind of a satisfying opening procedure there, though, I guess. All right, so got those box things opened up, and I created a little bit of garbage here. Give me a second. All right, so we're going to go ahead and open these guys up and see what we got here. Hoping for another One Ring card, I guess. Got a pretty cool one the other day. Oh, well, there's the ring. I don't think that's the same card. No, this is just like a token card, so we're going to check that out. I have a mana box scanner up today, but I had to, I ordered the card slinger thing, so I'm waiting for that in the mail. So if you see, my mana box scanner is kind of just in my hand over here and on my phone, so it's all good. But just curious, I want to see if this thing's worth anything. Yeah, 17 cents, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at the rest of this, and then we'll scan a couple of those cards. I'm not going to put you through sitting through these scans entirely today because there's just so many things going on there. So we got a art card that has the gold signature on it, so that's probably worth a couple bucks. And let's see what we got here. So we have Snarling Warg as a foil, so we'll check out that one. And we'll set that to foil. 11 cents. All right, let's move on, and we're just going to scan this one, and then, ooh, this is a pretty cool Golem card. And then I'll scan the rest of these offline later. So take a look at Arwen. $8, not bad. Put that one in a sleeve just so it stays mint. Y'all have to let me know what you like to do with sleeving for rare cards that you might want to sell someday. I typically have been doing this side loader, and then I put it in a one of these guys. So I've been using Dragon Shield a lot lately. I feel like I like them better than Ultra Pro personally so far. So I just do upside down in one of these and then put it in a top loader. I'm just kind of doing this as an example. This one doesn't seem like valuable enough to really put in there, but we'll do it anyways. So then just grab one of my top loaders and throw it in here. So kind of more of an airtight seal, nice and snug, and doesn't overly feel too compressed in the top loader. So looks good. Cool. Let's see if this Golem one's worth anything. Just because it's a Golem card, I don't know if there's some special value. No, 18 cents. All right, so we're gonna move on, open the other one. I'll look up the rest of these cards later because, like I said, I don't have my little scanning rig like I usually do, it'll be in later this week. So try this other one. Put these dragon shields over there. All right, let's see if this one will just rip open easily or if it's going to give me trouble. And it's giving me trouble, but I got one of these. There we go. All right, so got that booster nicely opened. We got a food token card. We got a Bill Fernie Breeze Swindler, and then we got a Smeagol Helpful Guide. I wonder if that one's going to be worth anything. 5 cents for the non-foil. We'll set that as a foil. 13 cents. All right, put that card aside. Check out a couple more of these. Oh, we got a foil forest card. Oh, that's a cool one. Another art card, put that one over there. Let's check out this foil forest card. Every now and then some of these kind of cards are worth a little bit if they have like cool art, and that one isn't cool enough. It's 45 cents. So let's see if we got anything else here before we scan a couple of those cards. Somebody give me a shout if any of these are common cards or actually valuable. And then I'm just going to put those over with that other pile here. All right, let's check out this Smeagol card real quick. 28 cents. Not as much as I thought it'd be worth. Let's see about this borderless card. Borderless card, 15 cents. All right. So we about broke even on the value of all those cards versus the amount I paid for those 2 boosters at Best Buy. I think it was like $7 or so. All right, let's see. I only have a couple viewers right now, so we're gonna open some of these play boosters first. I got 6 here for Final Fantasy, and then later I will open this collector booster toward the end with my secret Lair Sonic drop here. These other 2, the Lorcana and the Chucky, are going to get opened on a second stream like sometime this evening around 5-6 o'clock Pacific when my fiance is back home and can open the Lorcana one she wants to open with me. So we're trying to do this as kind of a team. She likes the Lorcana stuff. I like the Magic the Gathering more, but I have fun playing Lorcana with her. And then, like I've said, I'm just kind of getting back into collecting and playing Magic the Gathering, so it's a little bit easier to learn Lorcana as well. All right, so we got a bird token creature, got a regular island. Sorceress is Schemes. Cerberus isn't going to be worth much, so I'll probably just scan that card later because I've seen that before. Curious if anybody knows what the coolest card they've ever gotten out of a play booster for like Lord of the Rings or Final Fantasy is. Right, that one's 13 as a non-foil, so it's 22 as a foil. Sweet. 22 cents. Right, put that in my rare pile so I can sleeve those later. All right, let's open another one of these, see if we got anything good. I haven't seen that art card before. I'm sure it's worth like 8 cents. I don't think I've seen Insomnia either. Freya Crescent, also, oh, Imperial City, that, ooh, Sin. This actually might be a pretty good pack. Let's find out. I don't remember if either of those are super, super valuable. And then we'll run the rest of these later. All right, let's scan a couple cards together. Set that as a foil, 27 cents. And I feel like that Sin one might be something. All of Omens is only 26, all right. $2, I was overzealous on how much I thought that'd be worth. All right, let's try another one. And welcome to the Watch Me Struggle to Open a Booster Pack show. I'll be here probably all day just trying to open this one booster pack. Oh, there we go. Throw that over in my discard pile. I'm gonna move a little bit closer here, so excuse me for just a second. There we go, it's more comfortable. Right, put that one aside. We got a foil Swamp, a foil Gigantode, a Balthier, and Fran. This is a pretty dud pack, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I'm just going to throw those all over there to sleeve later just to have. And I'll put those in a pile here. All right, got 3 left of these. Then we'll move on to what I'm sure everybody actually wants to see, which is that Secret Lair drop Sonic and the collector booster. I'm going to try to take the 4K upload of this video later and do an edit on YouTube so I can get some of the cool stuff I opened and share it. All right, there's an interesting summon card. Xanarkand I haven't seen yet. Ultimecia. Yeah, the rest of these cards are going to be whatever, so I'll put those there. I've opened enough Final Fantasy packs to kind of know what's going to be super valuable versus just whatever. All right, let's see Xanarkand. I don't think I've gotten that one before. 86 cents, all right. And Primal Garuda, 31 cents. All right, I thought that one was going to be worth a little more than what we got here, but it's all good. All right, last couple packs, let's try them. Give me something good. And a bird, that wasn't it. Instant Ramen, that also wasn't it. Oh, Excalibur 2 I actually haven't seen in this version. I'm just going to check a few of these cards because I don't think I've gotten these before. And let's see if there's anything else here. Nope. All right, so let's just check out a couple of these. I'm just curious about the regular Excalibur 2, if it's got like a higher or lower value than the borderless one. Lower, okay. That's what I kind of thought, but sometimes you never know. Let's see what the Lunar Whale does, 29 cents. And I don't think these are at all valuable. They're not even rares, but just wanted to check them because I don't recall having either of these cards yet, even though I'm sure I do. All right, so not much there. Last non-collector booster pack we got for this morning. I'm gonna move my mic a little bit over. All right, let's see here. Okay, we got our Forest, we got a Sabotender. I already know that's not a super fancy card. And we're not gonna have much luck with this pack. All right, we'll just stack those up with the rest of the cards that I will be putting in my boxes later. I don't think Go-Go's worth much. Oh, okay, $4.51. I was wrong. Just throw this in this guy for now, and then I'll finish sleeving this one later. Right, put it in a little perfect fit sleeve, and I'll just put that guy over there. All right, what are we gonna open next here? I think we should open the Sonic the Hedgehog Secret Lair next. So check this out. This is just the foil version of the actual Sonic Friends and Foes cards. Those are the ones that I managed to get on the pre-order the other day, like a month ago or so. So let's take a look at what it looks like. All right, so not much else is in there. Oh yeah, this is happening. That's what the little inside of this says. Pretty cool. And we got our little cards. They're actually glued to this thank you card this time. So I'm gonna peel that little guy off. Got this sticky little tacky substance like they put inside the Omega boxes for collector boosters. Just gonna wipe that off my hands. Throw that in my little trash can here. All right, this one's cool. It's got like just all of the little rings on it like Sonic has. I heard you can like maybe get a Chaos Emerald out of these, so that's kind of what I'm hoping for, but let's see what we actually get. All right, that card looks awesome. Check this out. Super State, Knuckles the Echidna, Amy Rose, Dr. Eggman. Man, these are cool looking cards. I'm very happy about this set. Miles. Oh yeah, look at Miles. That one's cool. Shadow. And there's Sonic. And Master Emerald Shrine. Let's take a look at this one. Command Tower, $1.17. Darn, I wanted that Chaos Emerald. That's all right. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw these in sleeves real quick while we take a look at these again a little bit. So let's see what this Master Emerald Shrine actually does. So add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. So interesting. I guess it could be kind of a helpful land card. Let's see what Sonic's gonna do here. So it's got haste. Gotta go fast. Whenever Sonic the Hedgehog attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control with flash or haste. So you could create a pretty speedy deck with this guy in it, I bet. And I'm sure some of those other power-ups that you can get for Sonic were also pretty good. Let's see what Shadow does. Another haste. Whenever Shadow the Hedgehog or another creature you control with flash or haste dies, draw a card. So yeah, that could be another speedy tool for a deck. What's this super state one? So enchant creature you control, has a base power and toughness 9/9 and has flying, first strike, trample, and haste. So it's really meant to make Sonic supersonic, I guess. But it takes 7 mana to use this thing. That's a bit steep. But I guess for a card that powerful, that makes it more fair. All right, let's take a look at this one. So we got miles, tails per hour. I played this game when it first, played Sonic the Hedgehog 2 when it first came out. It was like the first game I think I got for the Sega Genesis when my parents got it for me for Christmas. And that was the first console I ever owned as well. So these cards mean a lot to me personally. And one of the reasons why I got so excited to get this Secret Lair drop like a month or 2 ago. Let's see, Knuckles was double strike, trample, haste. Whenever one or more of the creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. And Treasure Hunter at the beginning of your upkeep. If you control 30 or more artifacts, you win the game. Oh, interesting. So you could really build something around treasure tokens there, I think, and artifacts. All right, let's see. Dr. Eggman. He's a 3/6. From the beginning of your end step, draw a card. Then each opponent faces a villainous choice. Interesting. Just gonna throw these in clear sleeves as well. Get these ready to throw in top loaders, since probably won't play with any of these ones unless I can find a reason to build a good deck around them in the near future. But I would probably just get the non-foil ones to play with, honestly. Right, just gonna sleeve a couple of these. I'm gonna look at what Amy Rose does here in a second. All right, let's take a look. So Amy Rose is haste. Whenever Amy Rose attacks, attach up to 1 target equipment to her, and then up to 1 other target attacking creature gets +X+0, where X is Amy Rose's power. All right, interesting. All right, gonna just finish sleeving these guys for a second, and then we will open that collector booster. And for anybody interested, for anybody following me on my various social media, AJ Choi collects on pretty much everything now. I'll be posting some contest information in the next few hours. I am gonna do a contest where I'm just self-funding this. I paid for all these booster packs myself. I have no sponsorships at this time, but mostly to gain followers and put myself out there. I'm going to be giving away a somebody's choice of either a Final Fantasy collector booster or a Spider-Man collector booster. So you can't have both, but somebody will win a choice of one or the other. So I'll be saving a collector booster from this box back here, and I have a bunch of collector boosters coming for Spider-Man in the next month or so. And so I will be doing a giveaway, and I'll be announcing it on the pre-release date for Spider-Man. And then anybody following me who is entered the contest at that time will be in the drawing. So hope if you want a collector booster or your chance to win a choice of one of either Spider-Man or Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy, please make sure you're following me and that you're interacting with my accounts, and you'll definitely get a chance to win one of those. I know they are not cheap to get these days, so I got lucky and found some local shops that had some collector booster boxes for not insane prices. And I'm just doing this on my own. I'm not trying to scalp anything. I'm not trying to sell a bunch of stuff. So just bought a couple of those boxes so I could do more streams through the next few months. And same with the Avatar set, but I'll probably do a separate contest for that one. All right, so almost done sleeving these. Thanks for being patient, but figured I'd go over my contest info and look at what some of these cards couldn't do while I'm getting these in their top loaders and stuff. So almost done here. Really happy with these cards, though. I'm really, really happy that I got a chance to get all the Sonic ones, or at least these ones. I didn't get the other set. They were sold out by the time that I realized this was happening, but it's all good. I am paying much more attention, and I've learned a lot about how to get onto the in the know for things like this going forward. So putting these in their top loader things. All right, so now let's go ahead and open this collector booster. And I might open 2 today just to see if we got real good luck or not, but let's go ahead and start with this one and see what we got. And I'm going to go ahead and just move this guy out of the way. All right. And I hate to struggle with these collector boosters every single time. There we go. All right, let's see. We got our foil token creature. Ooh, we got a foil Venat. I don't think I've gotten this one before. I think I got a non-foil the other day of this one in another collector booster, so let's take a look. All right, it's $4.95 as a non-foil. It's $6.64 as a foil. So we'll just go ahead and throw that right into a sleeve. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch me do top loaders and double sleeving for all these. I just wanted to get those secret Lair drops immediately in there, since those ones I don't expect to play with yet. And if I do, I'll buy a set of the non-foils somewhere. All right, we got Vanadil Adventures as a foil. I don't think I've ever seen this card at all. So we're going to take a look and see that's a 56-cent card. So we'll put that in my pile to sleeve later. Now we're going to check out Joshua Phoenix's Dominant. 97 cents. Rosa Resolute White Mage. $2.98, not bad. I'll throw a sleeve guy on that in a minute. Let's look at Fan Daniel. 73 cents. I don't know what game that Fan Daniel's from. I think it's 14. Balam Garden as a foil. 70 cents. Okay, we're not going to scan this forest right now, but Shiva as a foil, I'm curious what that one's going to be worth. That Fang one's not worth much, I know that, but Shiva as a non-foil, 67 cents, so 95 cents, almost $1. All right, we're going to skip Fang. I've done that one multiple times. This Sid one's probably worth a couple bucks. $8.93 as a non-foil. What is this guy gonna be worth? 20 bucks. Nice. Sids are always worth a couple bucks for most of them. The one I think that's worth the least is that one there where it looks like he's like skydiving without a parachute, I guess I would call it. I wonder if this Titus one is worth something as a foil. I haven't seen that Titus one before, actually. So let's open that, or let's scan that one in a minute here. I'm just gonna sleeve a couple of these, take a breather. There we go. Right, Titus Blitzball Star. Show me the money. 14 cents as a non-foil. 22 cents. Okay. This one's probably not, none of these are probably worth much. Gaga Reactor Town. Right, let's just, yeah, for giggles, do this one. All right. And we're just gonna skip over those. So, what say we open one more collector booster here? Because I feel like I need to open this today. And see what we got. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I actually managed to open that without embarrassing myself, so that was cool. And we got another hero card. Ooh, a foil the Wind Crystal. This one's worth a couple bucks. I wonder if Van's worth something. I haven't seen that one yet. We're going to take a look at some of these other cards that could be worth a few bucks. Right, Wind Crystal 819. $10. Sweet. All right, I'm going to throw this one in a quick little side loading sleeve here, and then I'll put it in double sleeve and top load it later. All right, Van, Aspiring Sky Pirate. Yeah, 25 cents non-foil. Let's see if that goes up to 55 cents as a foil. Esper Origins. I don't think I've seen this card before. 457 as a non-foil. Not bad. Ooh, we got a Yojimbo. That one's going to be worth a few bucks. I don't know if I've seen that version of it yet, but I know Yojimbo's typically worth like 10 to 20 bucks based on the ones I've gotten before. I might have gotten that exact one before, but there's a couple different versions of this. Let's check it out. 1367. Yeah, I was right. Knew that was worth a few bucks. So let's throw a sleeve on that guy. And then check out what else we got here. So Avalanche of Sector 7, I know that one's worth only like 20 cents. Xanarkand, Ancient Metropolis, I think we just got that one. It was worth like $1 or so as a foil. $1.48, yep. Gonna skip that mountain. This one's not worth much at all, even as a foil. 27 cents, I think that's worth less as a foil. This guy is Omega. I don't think that one is, yeah, 10 cents. Esperama, this one's not worth anything either. 9 cents. I swear I'll have my card scanning box back by my next video or so. Or my next ones this week, I should say. Alright, we're down to the cards that aren't really worth anything at all. They're just foil. So let's see if there's any of these. I don't actually have a foil Fat Chocobo style card yet, so I'm just curious how much this one's worth versus a normal. Because normal's 10 cents. 13. Ooh. And then Airship Crash. This one's not worth anything either. Yeah, 5 cents. Alright, so I'm going to rescan all these cards when I get my scanning box again so that I can just do all of them at once, and so I can index all of everything that I just opened. Let me see, we have 8 of those left, so I'm going to open a few more Final Fantasy Play Boosters, so just give me a second here, I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to open a bunch more Play Boosters, I think, today, because I have a lot more than just this set, so I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll open them all. Let's see, we're about half hour into this stream, and I'm just going to do that and see if it makes sense to open all these. So we'll at least open some of them, and then maybe one more collector booster if I feel like we're really on a roll here. So let's start off with 6 of these, and then we'll decide if we open the other 6 pretty soon here. That over there. see what art card we got. Oh, I don't have that one. I don't know what it is, but I don't have it. Okay, we got a Circle of Power, we got a Cane Dragoon, and then a bunch of other random cards that are just kind of whatever. All right, we're gonna check out those two. I'm gonna throw the rest of these in my pile to scan later. And we're just gonna do a rapid round of opening here for a couple of these. Got a foil. Yeah, those are just whatever. Ooh, I'm curious if that's gonna be anything. Same with Crystal Fragments, and the rest of these I am going to put in the pile. I know Ject isn't actually worth much. It's a double-sided card. And so we'll do these a little different where we'll scan some of these later. We're gonna do our lightning round here. Hero card. Rufus Shinra as a foil isn't gonna be worth much, so I'm just gonna put that over in my rare card pile. Which is getting out of hand, and I'm gonna have to organize it in a second. Same with Cypher, and From Father to Son. I've never seen this summon before, so we'll just scan it in just in case, and let's see if anything else is in this one. And I'm gonna switch my view here. All right, so. All right, give me 1 second. I'm just going to step away from this stream to let my dog in. I hear her barking in the other room.
Bye, peeps. Come on. Come on. Do you want to come in the office? Come on. That's a good girl. That's a good girl.
Alrighty, sorry for the delay to anybody that was watching the stream. Just had to let my doggo in, and she is back. And she was just taking forever to want to come in the office, so now she's gonna sit next to me. Alright, Hero, Foil Wastes, Foil Crossroads Village. That's a different Tifa than I've seen before. Let's see if we got anything else good. Okay, we'll put those in there. We'll keep going, and then we'll scan all of the ones that might be valuable toward the end. Another foil Gungaga, an Ice Flan. I think I just got Joshua, and that one wasn't worth much. Put that over in my ugly pile that is behind my face camera view, and it's ugly right now, so glad you can't judge me on that one. Right. Got another art card. Got another foil mountain. If anybody hates clowns, I really don't like that card because this is a creepy looking clown guy. I forget which, it's from 15. I don't remember which Final Fantasy this one is from, but it is creepy looking. Starting Town is actually worth something. Fire Crystal is actually worth something. There's a normal Titus. I'm really getting a lot of Titus today. I would like the borderless one though. And there's that foil Fight On. Gonna throw that over there. All right, so we got 6 more of these, and then I will cut this stream off for now. Right, another hero, another mountain. Delivery Moogle, Darkness Crystal. Haven't seen that Omega before, or that Cloud of Darkness, so let's just see if those are worth anything in a few minutes here. And not much else. We're going to throw those in my common pile and keep going here. Okay, that's not much. Ooh, is that Ultima going to be something? We're going to check that Ultima out soon. All right, down to 3 or 4 left of these guys. All right, we got a Swamp, we got a Foil Shiva. I don't know if this guy's much. Ooh, we got a couple Sids. Ooh, I haven't had that Squall before. All right, so let's see. All right, those are the Lord of the Rings ones. We'll keep stacking this Final Fantasy one. All right, we're down to 3. Don't worry, though. This is not my last booster box for Play Boosters for Final Fantasy. I have quite a few more of those. Okay, there's another art card. That's Yizmet. I think I've had that one before. Far Plane Gateway. I don't think I've seen that one. Ventures In I've seen. Oh, Kefka. That's that guy's name. And a Genji Glove. I know that's worth something. All right. What's this guy? Anima? I don't think Anima's much. All right, so this is our pile of maybe worth somethings with a couple of other ones that I just wanted to check. And we're down to 2 left. I get some more active followers or people on the stream later. I might open one more of these collector boosters. Oh, this is a cool one. This is, oh, Leviathan. That is super cool as an art card. I want the actual Leviathan that looks like that, though. Call of the Mountain Chocobo. Orphan's worth a couple bucks. Ooh, there's a Cloud. Put that over in my pile. Put this guy over here. Rufus Shinra. Ventures In. Shinra Reinforcements. So we will throw those up there. All right, last play booster for now for Final Fantasy. Let's see what we got. Hero, Gongaga Reactor Town, Airship Crash, Promise Fulfilled isn't worth much. I don't know what Matoya is, so we'll check that. I'm just going to check Garnet. I don't think that's worth anything, and we'll... Fate of the Suncrest? No, I don't think that's one that's worth anything either. Okay, let's take a look at what some of these ones are valued at. So we got Cloud. 23 bucks. All right, love that. Orphan, this one's worth like 5, I think. 356. Let's see what this Kefka one's worth. Ooh, wow, 26 bucks. Did really well in some of these last play boosters. Genji, I think, is worth about 5. Yep. Let's see if this thing, I can't remember if that's actually worth much. Nope. Is Princess of Alexandria? Nope. What's this guy? Nope. No. Hard no. Scan this guy as a art card, or not an art card, a foil. Let's switch my views. Okay, Adventures Airship, I'm not even going to try. Let's see Circle of Power. Nope, 12 cents. Let's see if Kane is worth anything. 25 cents. All right, let's see if this Sid is valuable as some of the others. 4 bucks. Okay, let's look at Swall. 65 cents. I'm gonna sleeve that one because I don't have Squall yet, and he's one of my favorite characters. Ancient Adamantoise, that's $5. Ultima, $1.65. Cloud of Darkness, 9 cents. I didn't think that was worth anything. Just had the word cloud in it, so I just double checked. This version of Omega, also not worth much. Darkness Crystal, I want to say this is about 5. Yep, $4. Delivery Moogle as a foil. I don't think this is worth more than 10 cents. 24 cents. All right, Fire Crystal. I've had a few of these. This one's worth about 5. Starting Town, I think, is worth about 5 as well. Oh, $26. Forgot how much that one was worth. Let's see what this version of Tifa is worth. $3.73. I don't know why it just got all weird there, but all right. Crystal Fragments. Let's take a look at this. 61 cents. All right, a Newfound Adventure, I don't expect to be worth a ton. Nope, 80 cents. All right, so I will do one final collector booster for this morning, just because I want to open it and I'm excited to open it, and then I'm gonna call it a day for now. I'll be back later to with my fiance to open up the Secret Lair Chucky as well as some Lorcana content. So we'll be back soon, but for this morning and afternoon, I won't be around for a little while, so let's make the most out of this. Wish me luck. All right, final one. Let's get something real good in this pack. Right, so we got the hero. This one is actually really cool. I know it's not worth anything, but it's going to be really cool. Oh, that is the card I was looking for. All right, we are going to just real quick pause here. Let's take a look. 463 and 536 as a foil. Heck yeah. Memories of Nibelheim is going to be worth almost nothing, but it's still a foil, so we'll scan it. 542. Yeah, is worth more than I thought. Sephiroth Fabled Soldier. Here we go, y'all. This one is going to be worth a couple bucks. Unfortunately, it's the non-foil, but let's find out. $77. There we go, y'all. $77. I am happy with this card. Let's very quickly throw this into a foil, or not a foil, a sleeve here. And see if this was the only good card that we got that was worth that much in this other collector booster or not. Okay, we're gonna put this one right into one of these guys too. All right, so we got a Sephiroth. Pretty happy about that. I know this next one isn't worth much, the Cane, but then I do see there's a Tella behind it, and I bet that Tella is worth a couple bucks at least. And this is my first Sephiroth card that isn't one of the like easy non-art card ones, so I am very, very, very happy about getting this. Woo. Very happy. All right, so let's take a look. We got Cane, Tratorius Dragoon, 25 cents. Let's see what this Tella's worth. Ooh, we got a foil Vincent Valentine. Tella's $1.40. Okay. Let's see what Vince is up to. And there's Vanilla as a Borwis foil. No, it's not Surge. Okay, this is a $1.95 non-foil. It is $2.45 as a foil. I'm going to throw this because it's a Final Fantasy VII character I haven't gotten as a foil yet. Let's see what this one's worth. 66 as a non-foil, 90. That's lame. It's cool art though. Look at that. And then the other side is like the top half of that card. Okay, Renoa as a regular card. I don't know why this is even in this pack. 12 cents. Cactuar as a foil. Not going to be worth much, but is still a cool card. 24 cents. We got Dragoon's Lance, Cargo Ship, Lunatic Pandora, which I'll double check, but I don't think is worth anything, and then Ifrit and Vane's Treachery. So let's just scan a couple of these. Again, I apologize for the way my setup is today. A little bit janky. Oh, and my stream just froze, so apologize for that. I just had my iPhone just crashed on this other screen, so give me a second here, and we'll get that right back up. All right, there, we're back. Okay, sorry about that. That was a little bit weird. Okay, so we have a ton of pretty valuable cards here, and I will do a cut to show what's the most valuable in a recording shortly, but yeah, this is some pretty exciting stuff. Obviously, one of the most valuable cards was this Sephiroth Fabled Soldier. We got to look at all the cool new Secret Lair drop cards for the Sonic stuff, so yeah, I think we'll end it here for now, and then we'll come back later and open a few more packs and some of the Secret Lair Chucky stuff. But thanks again to everybody that's been watching this live, and hope that y'all enjoyed this, and we'll take it from here. So like and subscribe for more of this content, and we'll keep making it. So thanks again, everybody, and